Hello, hello. So here we are. We're talking Kindles again, right? You know I love it. I know you love it. I hear back from you all the time about it. So this time we're talking about a new program. It's in beta right now, but you may be eligible for the beta. You may already be in the beta and not know it. So might as well talk about it, right? So they've started a new free rewards program that will possibly make us book lovers very, very happy. Pretty excited about the concept. This is going to be a way to earn points towards getting free books. So let's go ahead and get started so we can talk about this. Hello and welcome. So if you are a reader like myself, and if you are a fan of the Kindle devices, we have some big news for some of us, at least right away. Hopefully everybody will get an opportunity to jump in on this at some point. But that is a new program that Amazon has launched. It's in beta right now. When I'm recording this, this is, what is this? November of 2022. So I'm going to show you how you can check to see if you are in it, because you can't sign up for it right now, but you might already be in it. You might already be a winner. Yay. So for anybody who doesn't know, just in case, so we're talking about the Kindle e-readers. Right? Now, I would imagine that this would also apply to, well, no, it would. So it really is about however you are reading Kindle content. But obviously they're targeting for, selling it to people who might potentially buy or upgrade an e-reader device. So that is what we're going for. But let me just, because I can see the confusion coming down the road. So let's talk about what it's not before we talk about what it is. How does that sound? Just bring this image over. Okay. So if you are a regular on Amazon, guilty, there is, there are ways that you're able, oops, hello there. This is what I wanted. So there are ways that you can save some money here and there. And so let's just talk about what this isn't. And now this is not going away. What is? Okay. This happened the other day too. There we go. I'll have to check that key. There's something a little loose on it, I think. So this is what it's not, right? So today, and this is open to everybody, there are times when you will go to make a purchase that they'll say, hey, if you push off delivery, right? Because they're kind of swamped. So if you're willing to push off delivery, we're going to give you $3 towards select, items. And very often I'll go ahead and grab this as a deal because, I've gotten a lot of free books, and I've even gotten some music this way. So that's not what we're talking about. That's still there. If you've been doing that, that's there. That's sort of a random thing. It doesn't always come up. It seems to be like if I'm buying one thing, I don't tend to get it. Sometimes not even two. But if I'm buying several items together, in the cart at the same time, that's when it seems to pop up. So that's staying. That's all good. We don't have to worry about that. 1 second, because I want to show this next, but I don't need that there. Okay. So now that we know what it's not, let's talk about what it is. And that is, it is a way that when you purchase Kindle books or books of any kind, you can earn points that you can accumulate and then eventually turn those into free content. And it's going to, so the thing that's different about this, as opposed to some of the other things that are available on Amazon, even that one that shows up in the cart, that's like digital content. This program is focused solely on earning credits to buy ebooks. You can't use it for anything else on Amazon, at least not right now. So the deal is that you get, let me get the numbers for you. So you can get X number of points if you buy an ebook, and you get a few lesser points if you go ahead and buy a regular, like, physical media book. And I just had that information here. Let me go get it again. Okay, so right now you're going to get 5 points for every dollar spent on an ebook, and you'll get 2 points for every dollar spent on a regular print book. So I'm kind of hoping that they bump that up a little bit because you have to get to 300 points before you can start to cash in. And that 300 points is basically $3 off. So kind of a slow grind, depending on how quickly you read, how much you read. But I have a feeling that that'll also get boosted. The other thing that we've heard is that they've already talked about ordering double and triple points at certain times. So that will probably boost things too. Let's see. What else do I need to tell you about this? Okay, so as of now, the rewards are strictly for your traditional main. I want to say mainstream because it's not limited by topic, but so let me tell you what it's not. Again, for this situation. Ooh, sorry. Hang on. In this situation, it's easier to say what it's not than what it is. So you won't be able to use rewards, or it sounds like you're not going to be able to get rewards for textbooks, magazines, newspaper, audiobooks, comics, and digital subscriptions. I can run that again. Textbooks, magazines, newspapers, audiobooks, comics. I don't know if that includes graphic novels, and digital subscriptions are not included in this. So everything else is covered. Let's see, what else? I think that's basically it. So let me show you. Okay, so how do you find out if you can get into it? That's the next big question. And this I thought was funny because, again, we're going to start with what I didn't get. I didn't get an email, okay? And I didn't get a notification in the device where I'm always reading my books, which you would think would be the thing, right? No, I found out about it by reading in the Kindle app. I got actually here, I don't even have to hold this up. I set myself so I could show you this and then I'm not using it. Let's get this out of the way. So the way that I found out about this was I was in killing time and I was reading on my phone and I noticed I had a notification. So if you read on your phone, I don't even know, it's the kind of thing I don't really pay a lot of attention to, but for some reason it caught my eye that day. So this here was lit up, to let me know that I had notifications. Now, I tend to get notifications on a pretty regular basis. I don't always read them, but this day I did. And I saw that I had quite a few. This is the one that mattered. So that was my first indication that A, there was a program, and B, I was in the program. So I'm already in as a beta member. You may be too. I don't know what the criteria is that they're using for it. My suspicion is it's those of us who are pretty heavy Kindle content readers, but who knows? It's Amazon. To be honest, they probably have picked a few out of every bucket to test drive this program. So let me show you the other way that you can find out if you're in it. And of course, the links are in the description. And that is this. So there is if you go to amazon.com/Kindle rewards, and like I said, the link is in the description, you'll see this page. If you are in the program, this is the page you'll see. If not, do I still have that page up? Let me double check. If not, here, I can show you. If not, this is what you'll see. Now you do have to be you do have to be logged in. That was the point of this demo. So you're going to have to log in order to see whether or not you're in it. I don't know what it looks like if you're not in the program. So if anybody wants to let us know, that would be awesome. Send me a screen cap or whatever, and I can share it in the community. But this tells you, and I haven't done anything because I wanted you to be able to see this fresh. I will be buying Kindle books after this to see how quickly I accumulate the points. So here again, it explains. Oh, I see, I didn't even have to dig. It's 5 points per dollar, and for ebooks, and 2 for physical print books. There's going to be some kind of bonus offers. We don't really have details on that. And as soon as you get to 300 points, you can start cashing it in. You don't have to cash it in at 300 points. That's just the level where you can start using those points. So just to be clear about that. Seriously. Okay, I'm going to just do this way. I had to figure out that key. All right, so you come in and this is what it's going to look like, right? So I've got no points, so there's nothing to redeem. So this is the punch card. Spend $10 on Kindle books in this period and earn 300 bonus points. Okay, so we've already got a bonus. Cool. I'll be able to spend $10 really easy. So it'll be a thing to look for this. Now, this is the other thing, is that I did have to come in and activate. So I activated this, and I think I had to activate being in it. The page loaded, said I was in, but there was something that I had to click that said, yes, please, I'd like to go ahead and do this. So you maybe want to go check on that, or maybe they've just changed that and it's a beta, so things are going to change a lot. But you can go ahead and, just check it out and see what it looks like when you load it. And then, of course, down here, then they're going to start telling you. And then there's a nice little FAQ to explain, how do I invite people? You can't. But at least they anticipated the question. I give them points for that because a lot of people don't bother. It's a beta. What does that mean? Well, we're not sure yet. We're trying it out kind of thing. So do I need to sign up? Nope. You don't have to sign up. If you're in, you're in. Is it free? Yes, it's free. So there's some basic stuff here about, how to provide feedback. And then, of course, there is a ton of disclaimers here. This is worth reading through because, as usual, there is stuff, this one in particular. So credits will expire 30 days from the date the credit is added to your account. The way I'm reading that, and I'll let you know after I've done this, to test drive it, but the way I read that is, you're collecting points, and when you go in and you hit that redeem, let's go back up to that. Here, when you've got the 300 or more points and you hit redeem, it's evidently going to add a credit to your account, and you have 30 days to use that account. If you don't, you're going to lose those points. So I wouldn't hit the trigger on the redeem until you have an idea of something that you think you're going to want to go ahead and buy. Let's see, what else? I think that was basically it. Yeah, so the rest of it is just disclaimers. So that's how you can find out whether or not you're in it. If you're not today, I would just keep trying. I'm sure they're going to keep adding to it. That's sort of the nature of a beta. And then let's go ahead and I'm going to show you, now that I'm in it, what it looks like when I go and look at books. So if I go and I look at the Kindle books and I start, flipping through, this doesn't look different at all. This is all exactly the same. But you know how I like to use Terry Pratchett as my example cases. I miss Terry. There we go. So now when I load into, when I go to look at a book, I'm already seeing how many credits I'm going to earn. There's some information about the beta program. I'm guessing that anybody that's not, so I don't have a test Amazon account. I should probably set one up. So right now I don't see anything, but it's telling me, if I buy on the Kindle, I get this many points. If I get the hardcover, I get this many points. If I get the paperback, I get this many points. So it's right away letting me know right at the top here what's going on. So this may be the other way people find out that they're in it. If they're paying attention, they might notice this. But it's pretty subtle. I'll say, the one notification that I got, I could very easily have missed. Normally I would have, because when I just go in, I automatically hit a book and I just keep going. So that's what I've got for you. It is a free way to earn books, which is, in my book, no pun intended, a good thing. Anytime I can read for free, outside the library and additional, that's definitely a win. And it's interesting to see them trying this. I was surprised. I hadn't heard any whispers about it. And usually you kind of hear that this kind of thing is coming, but that wasn't the case this time. So check out the description. Go ahead and hit the links that are in there so you can go in and see, if you are already in it. And like I said, if not, then just keep checking back and you can hopefully join the party. I will certainly follow up after I've used this several times, let you know how it's going, see how quickly I get to the point where I get a free book, how painful or not that process is. So I'll give you all the information, and we'll just have to keep an eye on it. They may start this, it may not take off, they may kill it, or they may make changes to it. So just know that anytime you're in something like this that they've labeled a beta, everything is subject to change on a regular basis. So don't freak out. Changes will happen. It may even shut down and come back for a moment. If they're making major changes to it, they may have to do that kind of thing. So you just need to be flexible about it, but keep an eye on it. And I would recommend at this point, don't hit that redeem button until you're ready to cash those in. That said, if you start accumulating points, make sure you keep an eye on the program, because you don't want to lose the points, if they do decide that they're going to shut it down. Okay, everything is so weird on my machine tonight, but that's okay. We're getting ready to wrap up. If you have any questions, comments, if you need more information, you can reach out to me here, yourtechcoach.com. Also, if you need help, if you're trying to come up with content, especially if we're going into this holiday season, we all hit that moment where we're like, I need to post something, I need to write something, I don't know what to do. I made a list for myself, and it's not tech related. And I handed it out to a few friends who liked it, so I'm handing it out to you friends who might like it. So it's yourtechcoach.com/content ideas, no spaces. It's a PDF. You just have to put your email in so that it can get sent to you. And literally what I do is I lay out the pages, shuffle them, close my eyes, put my finger on it, and that's the topic. And it gets me over that writer's block moment and lets me go ahead and do what I need to do. So hopefully it will help out some of you. Other than that, I hope everybody is doing well, and we will see you again soon. I'm here every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. But of course, these are here also on the different platforms for you to go back and watch. You're welcome to come join us while we're live, hang out in the chat and all that kind of good stuff. But if you can't, that's fine too. You can always jump into the comments. Let me know what you think about this program. Are you a part of the beta like I am or not? Did you want to be in? Are you disappointed? What do you think about it? I'd love to hear from other people. I mean, I'm kind of just into the idea of free book, but I'd like to hear from other people. Like, is this something that is really exciting to you, or you're like, meh, I don't care. So let me know either way. All right, everybody, take care, and I will see you next time. Bye.